I'm the Big LG Doc Gallows, and you're watching the Wrestling Junkies. Boom.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm with the podcast dad, Choops. It's that Wednesday feeling. We're at Hump Day. Feeling all right?
It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Yes,
it is Wednesday.
I'm ready for this week to be over. Not gonna lie.
Today did not feel like a Friday to me. Yesterday did. I don't know why, but today did not.
Well, it shouldn't because it's Wednesday. Yesterday was Tuesday, so.
And it is Gemini season. This is true. I know no traits about Geminis, even though I grew up with the fact checker. I don't know. I don't follow that stuff very closely and like what it's supposed to mean and all of that.
No. I know my twins are Gemini, which is cool.
No.
But
Cancer. I think she's a Pisces, something like that.
Heather's I don't know what Heather is. August, Leo, maybe? I don't know. I'm a Virgo. I know that much.
I like it.
Checks out. What for all those people out there? I don't know if that checks out or not.
I don't.
I've been told a few times. Oh yeah, you're a Leo. I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Cool.
Nice shirt.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, it looks really good. It's been a while. I haven't worn mine in a while.
Is there a way I can purchase another one of these?
There is. You can do so by scanning the QR code in the top left corner. As always, you guys can follow us on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, do us a favor. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. Podcast at 615 subs. Tell everybody why they need to pull up a seat to our table.
Because I'm tired and I want to do this for a living. Just kidding. No, it's because we're trying to have fun here. We're trying to grow this thing, and can't do it without you guys. We don't want a podcast to nobody. So if you subscribe, please join the dialogue, join the conversation, pull up a seat to that table. I see there's only one chair there at the moment, so we got to get another chair for that table.
There's one right there. There's one right there. We got a bunch more in the basement. Yeah, there's plenty of seats. We'll pull them up.
What are you sitting in?
What? I'm sitting in a chair. What? There's one here. There's one.
Is that comfortable for you? Is that a bottle of wine back there too?
Yeah. It's like it was a housewarming gift. It's like a chocolate liqueur or something like that. Yeah.
Never mind. I don't know.
I'm enjoying a transfusion right now, though.
Am I? What?
It's a very popular golf drink. It's vodka, grape juice, basically a mule. Add lime to it, but with grape.
In a can?
Pretty tasty. Yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't start making them in a can, but yeah, usually you would just mix them yourself.
Did you pour all that into a can? That's weird.
I did not. No, I don't have that kind of time.
I'm kind of a wine snob, I think.
That's fair. I get. Yeah. Mr. Ramsey is too. I mean, but he's got good taste.
I like really dry wines.
Yeah.
I don't like sweet stuff.
Yeah, if I'm going red, I like a good Cabernet. White, probably a Pinot Grigio.
I'm dipping my toe into the white wine. I'll say that.
Sure, I like it. You should get yourself a Cooper's Hawk membership then.
Okay, I might. I do like champagne. Does that count?
Depends on who you ask. I'm not that person to ask. I don't care.
I love champagne. I could legit drink
Prosecco.
Prosecco, 100%. I could sit there and drink a whole bottle just by myself.
Yeah, we should do. We gotta just get a couple of matching bottles, do a weekend show soon. It's been a while since we've had a truly unhinged episode.
That was like last week.
It really hasn't. I know.
What are you talking about? It's like Sunday, I think. Not even last week at this point.
No, bracketology was cool.
I'm going to lean on you a little bit for this episode. I did not catch all of NXT.
That's fair.
I've seen a few highlights. But before we get started, yes, Champagne Gang. I will 100% just drink bottles and bottles. Before we get started, there was you can also buy this mug
Yeah. Scan the QR code for our merch store.
We're going to pour one out.
Oh, yeah.
For the Heritage Cup. No longer a thing. Thank God.
No. I mean, it hadn't been defended since like last summer.
Unique idea. Didn't work.
It worked for NXT UK.
Yeah, because it was in the UK.
Yeah, I know, but it was a very blanket statement in your particular context.
As soon as the Speed Championship came to NXT, I think that was kind of the nail in the coffin for the Heritage title, because you can't have two like super gimmicky titles. I think I don't think it works. I think when there was the Hardcore Championship, it was just the Hardcore Championship. When there was 24/7 Championship, it was just the 24/7 Championship. This one, you had. I don't want to say it was. I don't want to say they're gimmicky titles, but there's certain rules around these titles where there's just a lot going on. So they seem to enjoy the Speed Championship. So that's what we're going to go for now, and we'll see how long this lasts with the Speed Championship. I don't know how over it is at the moment, but.
I mean, if we're going to talk, and I know you have your thoughts on the existence of the championship, but I do want to, take a second to talk about this because Lexis King did defend against Romeo Moreno, who hear me out on this, please. Hear me out on this, please. Okay. I know what it is that you're thinking. Yes, I am an intellectual through and through and through, but as we're talking about eliminating the Heritage Cup and kind of looking at that title's position on the card, because I know you don't take it very seriously. I know that you don't. I mean, it is essentially the European Championship, more or less, of
European NXT. Champion had more prestige than that.
Okay, fine. It's a low mid-card championship. I know there is. I know it is. Okay, it's a low mid-card title. I understand that. There's nothing wrong with it. They need something down there to compete for. You may not like the concept, which is perfectly fine, but it has done quite a bit to help Lexis King since he's held this title, because that's what we've said the birthright needs some sort of success or some sort of championship as part of it. Stacks was the not the international champion, but it was a TNA title that he held.
TNA.
Yeah. Doesn't have it anymore. Uriah Connors and Charlie Dempsey inexplicably are, we're racking up losses in the tag division. But Lexis King has been very good as Speed Champion. He's leaning into the gimmick as far as social media and calling himself the fastest man alive. If you watch this match from last night, it was a very good match, and the pacing and the story that they told in the 5 minutes that they had to do it, it was a very complete match, which they do very well sometimes. And I think, and I'm not sure who's producing these now, but the very early days of Speed were being produced by the same person that produced the masterpiece that was Máscara contra Máscara and Pete Dunne at AAA. This is a concept that can work, especially if he remains in charge of producing or has a hand in these matches. It was a very good match. I've already told you how high I was on Romeo Moreno after his match with Tate Wilder last week, or might have been Tristan Angels. Sorry, but
no, I think you got it right.
This was a very good match, and whether you like it or not, this is something that is a help to the birthright as a lower mid card stable right now. They at least have something that they're holding down. It's a division that they have on lock right now.
I can't believe Uriah Connors and Charlie Dempsey are not tag team champions.
I know.
In a company where you're saying you need tag teams, you have one right there.
Yeah.
With two fantastic wrestlers with the lineage that they have. Like it's just I don't know. It seems like lazy booking.
And they're we know where they should be. That's uncreative, and they don't have the same heat as Vanity Project right now at all.
No, but you could bump those guys up to the main roster easily.
Connors and Dempsey?
They know how to work. You were telling me they couldn't get over if you put Regal and Finlay with them?
Okay, that does change things. Having them present as part of that is the only way that you say they're ready for a call-up now on the main roster. That's the only way you say that.
What else are they doing? Seriously, like
you're
not
right.
Doing anything in NXT. Send them to AAA. Shit, like I don't know. Like
I'm fine with that too.
Anything like good for Lexis King. I think I don't want to. How do I word this? I think we were very excited when Lexis King signed with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
because I think we both thought he had some potential. I think the age thing is playing a factor for sure. He's not, he's not the spring chicken, but he's carving out a nice spot for himself. I did watch the speed match. I thought it was good. I like the speed concept. I just wish that they would put more of an emphasis on it sometimes. Like have it on the PLEs, have it main event a show or something, right? Like the concept's fine. Maybe throw a bigger name in there every once in a while to see what happens. But if you look at like the lineage of the Speed Championship, it
reads a lot like the 24/7, sure.
Yeah, it doesn't really produce much, right? So I maybe you start using that to elevate to the North American Championship or whatever it may be, right? So the concept is fine. I like it much better than the Heritage Cup. I just think it's going to grab fans' attention way more. Yeah. But I think the start of the Speed Championship, because, it was a Twitter exclusive for a long time, kind of hurt it at first. If they would have just introduced it in NXT right off the bat, I think it would be a little bit more than what it is now.
Yeah, and I mean, that's entirely understandable for sure. But like I said, right now, I like the purpose it is serving as kind of a prize for the lower mid card. It's not doing anybody any harm by being there. Like I said, it's working for Lexus King. He's leaning into it on social media, and we'll see what happens in the next tournament. I'm sure that they'll have something going in the next couple of weeks or announce something. But let's talk a little bit about. I'm sorry, I'm getting my notes up here. I apologize.
You're good. Do you remember the text I sent you last night?
Yes. It's still early. Lizzie Rain losing to Zaria. You shouldn't worry about this because Zaria is winning the North American Championship at Great American Bash.
I hope so. I think I'm at the point where I really enjoy Lizzie Rain, and I want that to happen. So
I get it.
But I also want Zaria to happen too. So it was a mixed bag of emotions for me about that.
That's fine. Those are your next two North American champions.
I hope so.
If I do. I mean, that's kind of been the mission all along for Zaria since the Zaruka split, is to have her take over that mantle, be the dominant heel that we always knew Delta to be in Australia. These things take time in NXT. And again, Tatum Paxley has been a great champion, but like you said last week, she's ready to move. And it's a very crowded main event scene right now, but she firmly, deserves a seat at that table.
Oh, I see what you did there. There.
Yeah.
Yes, she does. But yeah, but like you said, just got a little bit more crowded. Kalani Jordan and Kendall Gray, which, okay.
Good. I'm good.
That's perfectly. Yeah. If that's the direction we want to go, awesome. I don't know if Lola needs a very long title reign, to be honest.
No, not at all.
So strap the Rocket to Kalani or Kendall Gray. Like, I think both would be a great option, and just go for it.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I see a title switch at Great American Bash necessarily. That might be a tad too soon. And NXT is much more likely to pull a women's title switch on TV as likely as they are on a PLE, more so than you see on Raw or SmackDown.
They've done it a lot. They have. But I like the direction, right? I think we were talking about it yesterday, about how that division just kind of feels stuck, for lack of a better term. But there seems to be some clear direction going towards it. So good. I'm excited to see what's next. And good on them to finally give us a clearer picture of what this is going to look like in the future.
Yeah, I think, again, in time, that division is going to be right back where it was.
Is your natty bell ringing yet?
Yep. As it should, because no. Look, because there's so many different there's different ways they can go with this. Okay. Jada Parker went from the epitome of confidence to rattled as fuck by the end of that exchange. When's the last time you saw anybody on the WWE roster rattled by Natalya? And all that Natalya did was spit logic of, I've been here for over 20 years. I've seen everything that there is imagined. I'm not fucking scared of you. It's a very simple story. Okay. And again, if you watch her face from beginning to end of that is why I think, okay, this is going to be cool. So let them have this feud, maybe get a match or two into it. But it also wouldn't surprise me if we see Jada taken under Natty's wing, even if for a little bit.
Does Natty win a match in this feud?
Has to.
That's not what I asked.
Yes. Yeah. Why not?
I'm not arguing with you. I'm asking simple questions because we've seen the booking of Natalya for the past 20 freaking years.
I understand that. This feels very different.
Okay.
Because again, I know we've seen them tease the debut of it on Raw. We saw it for a little bit and lost immediately to Maxine Dupree. Different in NXT, I think. Okay. Sean gets a lot more slack to do what he wants with that roster when it comes to wins and losses than we will see Triple H take.
You think Sean's going to push somebody from the Hart family?
Yes.
Didn't think about that one, did you?
That's so unnecessary.
It's not, though.
It's not. So unnecessary.
It's not. She should be a birthright. I don't know what we're doing. She should be the leader. I mean, seriously. Why not?
You know what? I like that.
You can even kick the other ones out. Have her lead Dempsey and Uriah Connors. There's your team.
That would be cool. Like almost
it was like a Hart Dynasty.
Very reminiscent of Hart Dynasty, or like, I mean, just call them the Dungeon, because that's what she's running already in Orlando anyway.
Might as well. Why not? Look, I'm not giving away my ideas for free. WWE, send me a check. I swear to God, if we see that soon, I'm going to be very upset.
See what?
That pairing. If that happens, I'm going to be like, all right, so somebody's listening. What happened with DarkState? Anything?
So DarkState, I believe, got a win in tag team action. Saquon Sugars did make his presence known again. You have to think that Great American Bash, Deion Lennox, and Saquon Sugars one-on-one.
That's the direction?
I would have to think so. Okay. At this point, he is kind of poised as there's no leader of DarkState, but he's certainly the one being prioritized when it comes to those interactions and kind of how he is being presented on television. Let's see.
I can get behind that.
Full results here.
Who did they beat?
They beat. 1 second here.
Because I think OTM beat the Culling, right?
Yeah, actually, it might have just been a segment with them.
No, it looks like they won a tag. I can't tell who. They beat. Looks like Miles Bourne and.
Tavion Heights. Yeah. Okay.
Or Tavion Heights. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's kind of the direction that they are going to. They're going to go, which I'm fine with.
Were Tavion Heights and Miles Bourne in the same group?
They were NQCC.
Yeah.
Luigi Tron said that he will tell Paul your ideas later. Thanks for joining us.
I don't know who you are, but I like you. How'd the title match go? I saw the closing segment with Mason Rook and Evil, but
it was fun.
I mean, it's sorry, I keep forgetting his name.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Like it is what it is. It was a fine TV main event. I think at this point it's still looking ahead to that number one contendership. So this is an opportunity for Kam Hendrix to see what he looks like in a main event spotlight. And he looked like he belonged. It wasn't anything where, he stole the scene, much like we'd seen with an Obafemi or Trick Williams or Carmelo Hayes in time. But that's not to say that he can't get there. But again, this was just another win for Tony D'Angelo. Makes him look great as we figure out who his next challenger is going to be, most likely for Great American Bash. So Fine main event.
I mean, Mason Rook. Come on. What are we doing?
No.
It's got to be. That guy's going to be the next champion, right?
I would hope so.
Just the way he's captivated the audience, man. And when that guy's on screen, you just want to watch. No matter what he does. He came out in that dress shirt looks like last night, and I'm like, I want you to win the title. He is the most interesting one in the main event scene currently, I think. Yeah. No offense to Naraku. No offense to him. Like, he has that presence too, but Mason Rook he feels different. He feels like a level above the other challengers right now. I don't want to say not Obafemi level quite yet, but
yeah. But it was
super far off.
It was the element of surprise that I think has really, really helped in his favor. And because again, we had been waiting for Naraku because we'd heard he'd been signed for ages. It was just a matter of when, not necessarily if. So to have had those debuts so closely, and then again, you have one that was a complete shock. Like, I don't think either of us had heard. And I mean, we've been covering Progress for the last year and had not heard a single thing about this particular signing. And, we'd heard about Lizzie, but not Mason Rook. So that helps in his favor too. I agree. It probably should be him. I think, again, because of how quickly he's gotten himself over, that's not to say that Naraku can't or won't be NXT champion.
I think he probably will.
Have him spoil Mason Rook's party or something like that. Iron Survivor is always an option too, and that's one thing that it's nice to have that option, especially because we're already halfway through the year now. So it is going to be about time to look ahead to December of people that can make a case for going into that, because again, that just says that Stand and Delivers right around the corner. So these next 6 months can set up,
hopefully
4 or 5 after that.
Stand and Delivers a little bit better than it was last year.
Well, here's a novel idea. Keep it the same fucking weekend. Move it to Thursday.
Or build it this time. Actually, put some thought into the build. Because, man, that was so frustrating. All right, so NXT again. We talk about it all the time. They're in that transition phase, but we are seeing it's the puzzle, right? We're seeing the pieces start to fit together, and the title pictures are becoming clearer, which I enjoy. So I'm good. We introduced all the new faces. I feel like we've hit the reset button, and
yeah. There's one more I want to talk about really quickly. I apologize. Tate Wilder has grabbed my attention too, because he's on a losing streak right now, but it's because he's such a risk taker. So that's a very interesting story to me. I like that it's we got to get you out of your own way here. So, because he was very, very good and Evolve. And I like the sort of now that he's getting a larger spotlight and that step up from it. I'm curious to see if there's anybody that they would want to pair him with as a mentor or something to kind of have him take that step back. That, I feel like that's the story they may be wanting to tell here with him, because if he does continue to, work at the pace that he thinks that it should be, it's not working for him. And that's not to say that he can't be, great on the roster, but it's let's get somebody to mentor him and rein it in a little bit and make that part of that story and how he grows on the roster.
Who'd be great for that?
Who?
Natty.
Look at that. Look at that.
Say you're out of control. I'm going to take you to the dungeon.
You won't be anymore.
There's your story. Again.
I like that. I like it a lot.
I'm not going to say my address live, but I'll text you WWE. Send my check in the mail.
It's fine.
And then say I hate Natty. No, I don't hate Natty. I hate the way Natty's been booked. And WWE's not going to fool me again with the way that they look like they're going to book her.
Okay.
I never said I hated Natty. I know you're thinking about that deep down.
Okay. Ready to talk Dynamite?
Yeah. Who's it going to be? Who's the mystery part?
So I wanted to pull this up for you as well, because Corey Hayes over at False Finish did a really good article about who he thinks should be in this tournament. And I want to pull these names up here. Can you vamp for a couple of seconds, please, while I get this pulled up?
I can. Dynamite right now looks like it only has 4 matches advertised, which is fine because we've had the Dynamite and the Collision back-to-back. I think back-to-back weeks we've had the 3-hour shows. So good. I'm excited for this. And it's a stacked card. AEW is getting a lot better at selling. 2 of these have pretty good stories to them. So I'm excited to see the continuation of AEW's storytelling. I think they got a big one with Kevin Knight. So I don't know if they need to knock this out of the park, but they clearly see that Kevin Knight has a lot of potential. Almost like it'd be tough to compare him. I don't know if I want to, but like clearly they see something, right? Like I think they have to knock this one out of the park to make him feel like a legitimate threat. He needs to do something to Speedball tonight to make it feel like this guy is truly going to be a villain. Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I think Tony knows that. I think we're going to see something really, really sick here. We'll come back to that. Here are the names in this particular article. I mean, some of them we've already talked about before. Mercedes Moné, Britt Baker, Jamie Hayter. Yeah.
Chris Statlander.
Partner. That would be interesting. It wouldn't. Yeah, she'd be wrestling her tag partner. So, Statlander, yeah, of course.
Here are 2 that are not necessarily on the roster. Somebody who has been a free agent for a couple of months now, Danny Luna. Could be a lot of fun.
Okay.
And Charlie, formerly known as Dakota Kai.
I don't think that one will happen.
Okay.
Because she have that controversy where she no-showed because she didn't want to lose.
No, I thought that was Nixon Newell.
I thought Dakota. This was pre her coming back at SummerSlam. Dakota Kai. I think the first time she got released, she like.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
And I don't know. I don't know if Tony Khan's gonna hold that against her or whatever. But I know Dakota Kai and Tony have a bit of a history, so maybe. I mean, CM Punk's back in WWE. You never know. You never say never either. So.
You do not. I mean,
I feel like it's got to be Mercedes, right?
She's got to be the odds-on favorite. You need a splash. You've got Forbidden Door coming up. You're counter-programmed as fuck on that particular evening. They've got Grand Slam Mexico coming up. They've got AEW Revolution coming up. Regardless of who, because let's just say the wild card doesn't win. Hopefully, it's somebody that you can do a big enough story with coming out of it, even though they're not advancing in the tournament, that you can get some eyes on all of those shows that you want to promote on the way to Wembley, because all of those have to be successful. Every move they make from now until that show is every move is critical here. So, they need to.
They're coming off probably the best pay-per-view in the last year and a half.
Yeah, I mean, basically since World's End, because that was their worst show ever, I think. Every show since then has been great. Double or Nothing was otherworldly compared to those. Yeah. I mean, they're riding a really, really good high right now. I think they're going to continue to steamroll ahead. But I agree. The Owen Hart tournament on the women's side just does not feel as star-studded as the men's. You throw Mercedes in that. Yeah. I mean, that's right there. It'd be interesting to see what they do because Tekla's the champion. Like, I don't know how that story would work. I know we've thrown it out like maybe she's a babyface in AEW. Maybe that works, but deep down, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné is a heel. Yeah. Like, that's her best work is a heel. So I would also not rule out a Shotzi. I can see Shotzi. Because she's been fucking everywhere. Yeah, I can see that. Harley Cameron. That's another one. A lot of fun, too. Yeah. Should be Megan Bang, but It's okay. It's okay that it's not. It's okay that it's not.
It still might be. We don't know. TJ should win those titles, by the way.
Yeah. I've always liked them as a tag team.
I have too, and they've been the tag team in AEW for a very, very long time. It's time to reward them. Give them those tag titles. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice feel-good story.
It really would be. Yeah. No, I'm all for it. And again, Wembley's right around the corner. We're gonna see some cool shit. We should not see Cope or Cage tonight. I think that there should. I mean, I don't know if there's been anything announced as far as the Dogs having a segment, but I think that they should take a victory lap, state their intentions, and yeah, again, Forbidden Doors right around the corner. Both of them having come from Japan and having kind of that relationship, I could see that being a match that they do on that card.
Oh yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Because I think Cage and Cope need to get a defense under their belt before we, run to what we think is probably going to be the TLC.
Yes.
I don't, because if that was their only defense, which I don't know if they'll win that match, the TLC match, I don't know. But
yeah, I don't think they need to. No,
it would be nice. Like, see them. Okay, they regain the championships once. That would be cool. Yeah. Will Ospreay takes on the AEW International Champion, Mark Davis.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
Man. Yeah, this is great storytelling, and especially with the Will Ospreay that we saw at Double or Nothing. If even 40% of that Will Ospreay shows up, Mark Davis is in some trouble.
Oh, you got the whole history with Aussie Open, and then you have the match with Mark Davis and Will Ospreay a month or so back was the one that got Will Ospreay on this path. So, good job, AEW. Great storytelling. And what's going to be a hell of a match. We all know that. So, round of applause for that one. Book the women's tournament like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, Kevin Knight and Speedball for the TNT Championship. Again, I need some.
Has to be violent.
I don't know if it has to be violent, but I need some dastardly stuff from Kevin Knight. Right? Like some.
Okay.
Like I don't know if it needs to be Swerve putting a cinder block on Keith Lee.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not saying that, but there have to be some liberties taken. Yes. There have to be some steel step action. Just again a little physicality on the outside to drive the point home.
I think so, because he did the frog splash to Darby, and that was all. That was the shocking part. But now it's consistent of let's do something. Then AEW Championship on the line, MJF and Roosh.
Arturo Blanco. MJF retains. I mean, there's no real question there. And then we're on to figure out who his challenger is for Forbidden Door.
The winner of the Owen Hart tournament should be Will Ospreay, but who knows? Have you heard the rumor about New Japan?
No, hit me.
That they might be up for sale.
Interesting.
It's a rumor. I've kind of been following it a little bit on the side. There haven't been any huge sources breaking that news, but I keep seeing spatterings of it throughout. So it's just something to stay tuned to, because I don't know if AEW would they kind of do what WWE would AAA, I guess.
I feel like if New Japan is for sale, everybody needs to make a bid for it.
I agree.
I mean, you'd be crazy not to. Look at what AAA is doing, and I'm sure that WWE got a very good deal on AAA.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you'll get a great deal on New Japan though.
That's fair. I don't know. I think one company would get a better deal than the other. That's all.
100% AEW would have the leverage. 100%, because they're partners with them now, technically. So yeah. And WWE's partners with All Japan, which hasn't really done much either. And Noah, which hasn't really done a ton with that. So,
but that's why those are all partnerships, because it's WWE. Really, I mean, they would absolutely, in a fucking heartbeat, say we no longer want to continue these partnerships. The biggest company in the country, in your country, just came up for sale. We're gonna, thank you.
Probably the biggest indie in the world.
I
mean, probably.
I'd say Progress, but
well, we're a little biased there.
I know.
But I mean, it's interesting. Just something to keep an eye on because like you said, WWE. Old WWE, I think, may jump on that. TKO, I don't know.
I mean, again, we were surprised. Because there were no murmurs of AAA. It was just, surprise.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
That's how this one came to be. That it wouldn't surprise me if even as there's debt from the merger. It would not surprise me, especially if it's something they feel much like AAA will probably get, is if they can get good TV rights for it.
Yeah,
because look at all of the mainstream coverage that Mask versus Mask got. It has not died down this week. Every day since this match has happened on Saturday, we're learning something new about it, or somebody new that doesn't normally report on wrestling is reporting about it.
Yeah,
they're going to take all of that leverage again, ride it as far as they can. If for some reason New Japan is actually for sale, both companies should do whatever they can to acquire it. A Battle of Billionaires, it still just feels like TKO's pockets are deeper than the Khans. And we're talking about billionaires on both sides.
Yeah. TKO also has a lawsuit that I think they'd like to finish first.
That's not great. Yeah. I did see an article, and this is all alleged right now. I think the damages that the shareholders are seeking are anywhere from $400 to $900 million. That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah. So maybe not New Japan. Yeah, it'd be wrestling.
Yeah.
What did we start? We started talking this show about wine and ended with lawsuits.
Yes.
Another day with the Junkies.
Well, that is going to do it for us tonight, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Tune back in tomorrow. We're going to break down tonight's AEW Dynamite. We're also going to preview Progress Chapter 195 podcast. That it's always great to see you. It's been another great week. I know that you're tired, so I appreciate you taking the time to hang out and talk a little wrestling with me.
Of course, I wouldn't. I try not to miss it for the world, but yeah, I am very tired. But I don't know. I'm going to do this anyway because I do it for all the people out there, all the viewers, all the fans.
Well,
all those viewers, all those fans, please tell one person to subscribe to the show.
Yes. Yeah. Subscribe, tell your friends, follow us on Buzzer at Junkies Pod. But I think that's going to do it for us tonight. That is the podcast, Dad. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast. And until tomorrow, enjoy those grabs. Good show.